The Corné, I'm thinking of, and not our favorite game, and we don't like to talk about it too much, but it kind of triggered a thought of a story you told previously about a test match now in 2002 against England. don't you want to share that press conference
The
post game?
Janus Laverskakny test match.
Yeah,
So Janus got sent off after 10 minutes.
yeah.
And
I mean, impossible to win a test match back in those days. With 40 men for 70 minutes.
You got to give it to England at that time. They
were the best.
They were about 6 months away from being world champions. They had a good team. They were building up to. They were a very good team. But anyway, Janus got sent off, and they just piled on the points. And when we were about 35-3 down, Matt Dawson could just, like most scrum halves, he just couldn't stop.
Yeah,
he just all the time. And I thought to myself, I need to get him off the field. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm going to look for an opportunity. Anyway, the opportunity presented itself, and he caught the ball. And Andre Pretorius grabbed him and turned him around to our side. So I had a bit of like a 5-meter run-up. And I gave him a swinging arm. But I hit him on his nose, but poor Andre Pretorius was peeping around the corner here, and I knocked him out stone cold. So Andre was out. Matt Dawson was semi-concussed. He still stayed on, but he didn't.
Yeah.
He halved, at least halved his chips.
Yeah.
But so obviously after the test match, there was a lot of foul play, which I was very guilty of, and I'm not proud of. But I think 16 or 17 years later, you can laugh about it. But so we went in, and our media liaison officer didn't go to their press conference, so he didn't know what had been said in the other press conference. So needless to say, we walk into this cauldron of a hostile, the English press, they got their ties on, and they're like very serious. And there was like a small guy sitting in front of him.
And it's now yourself and Rudolph Straley as coach.
Rudolph Straley, and our missing in action media liaison officer. I don't know why he didn't go and just listen what they say so he can prepare us. But anyway. So the first question comes and says, Mr. Straley, Clive Woodward says this is the most brutal test match he's ever been involved in. That your players are a bunch of thugs. And I can see now, to take a 53-3 loss isn't easier in any jersey, but in a Springbok jersey, in England, with the Boer War history, you must say, that's a hurt.
Yeah.
And so I could see this anger building up in him, and he leans forward and he goes, 2 of my players were concussed. Do you think we concuss our own players? And I promise you, when he said it, I was trying to slide. I was like lower and lower in my seat.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't my best day. I had many sleepless nights after that. And I think I took 2 years off my career. Really, I just.
It didn't help when you guys all joined the same team a few years later at Northampton.
It was a bit messy.
I can imagine.